So hello you guys and welcome back to Friday chit-chat. Chit-chat Friday. I wish I'd come up with a cooler name for this series. I didn't know it was going to be a series when I started it. It was just a one-off video that I just didn't even put any thought into the title. I really should have, because now it's a weekly thing. Oh well. So as always, I'm going to go through what happened in the week, or news that I have, things I thought was cool. So one thing I did this week that I really loved and I really enjoyed was I went back through my laptop. I have a hard drive because my laptop is so full of stuff. I have a MacBook Pro and it has like really big memory space in it, or it's supposed to have a lot of space on it, but mine is completely full. So I had to move pretty much all of my stuff, or as much as I could, onto a separate hard drive, and I've had this hard drive for years. So I was doing something the other night and I decided to go through my hard drive and look at older things that I have on it, and I came across a bunch of old family videos and pictures and stuff. I found my brother's first ever Christmas, and oh my god, I looked like a demon child in it. I had really long hair, and do you know, if you've seen The Ring, and you know the little girl in The Ring, that was me. I was the fucking head off her. And I was a really weird child as well. I used to make weird sounds and I used to talk to myself a lot. No one knew why. And I had like loads of toys and stuff, but I always used to talk to my fingers and like play with my fingers. What kid used to do that? Was it The Shining? Do you know the kid in The Shining when he's talking to his fingers? Yeah, that was me. That was fucking me. That was literally me as a kid. Then I was looking through old pictures of like my family and stuff, and I came across this absolute gem. Now I love this picture because I think it just shows how little of a fuck I gave about life in that moment. If anyone asks me, describe yourself, or you know, what kind of a person are you? I'm just going to show them this picture from now on. I'm going to be like, says it all really. I love embarrassing childhood photos. I think they're so funny, and there are so many of me. What else did we have going on? Oh yeah, I recently got back into Beavis and Butt-Head as well. This show, it's an old one, I know. When I was growing up, it used to be on MTV, and I was never allowed to watch it. My parents always told me like it's not suitable for you, which was true. I mean, it's like 18s, and the humour was very advanced, and there was like sexual humour and stuff. But I got into it when I was about 15 or 16, and it was just the coolest thing ever, I thought. And none of my friends had watched it, so I was like, oh my god, this show, Beavis and Butt-Head. And people thought I was making it up. They were like, are you talking about a real show here? But I got back into it over the last week, and to this day, my favourite episode is still the nosebleed episode. If you haven't seen Beavis and Butt-Head, it's about these two fellas. They're teenagers and they're friends. It's about like their life and what they get up to. It's an animated show. Like, it's like a cartoon, I guess you could call it. But there's one episode where Beavis gets a nosebleed and Butthead doesn't know what to do with him. So he does all these different things that work for different conditions. Like, he ties his tooth to a string and pulls a door to pull out his tooth. He has him stand on his head upside down and drink water, which is what you're supposed to do with the hiccups. It's just so fucking... I laugh out loud. And I know it's a really silly show and the humour is really like juvenile and stupid, but I was crying laughing watching it. The way he looks at him and he goes, Beavis, this is the coolest thing you've ever done. Oh, I love that show. So I recently got back into that. A few people have been asking me about the new season of American Horror Story and if I'll watch it. I don't think I will. Now the trailer has me kind of like interested and ooh, what's going on. But I didn't like Freak Show. I loved the first season. I loved Coven. But Freak Show, I don't know why, even though I loved the cover of Gods and Monsters by Lana in it. Jessica covered it in American Horror Story, and her version of Gods and Monsters blew my mind. I was like, wow. But I didn't like Freak Show. I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. I thought that it was too out there. I know American Horror Story is known for being out there, but this season, or Freak Show, had me like... I want to thank all of you guys again for leaving such lovely comments under my videos. My comment section is always a pleasure, and it's something that I pride this channel on, that like the comment section is so polite and friendly, the way you guys interact, the way you guys talk to me. It's really something to be proud of, and I appreciate the fucking hell out of all of you guys. And I do read every comment. I've been trying my best to answer everyone back, but like work and shit lately, I know I'm a bit slower with replying to them, but you know I will get to your comments. But I read every single one, and your comments, they just put the biggest smile on my face. And I'm not ignoring any of you. I know a good few of you have asked me about a PO box. Am I going to open one? I was always under the impression that a PO box seemed a little bit cocky, and I was afraid to, you know, open one or suggest the idea. And I've had people asking me now for a while, and I've been like, I don't know, maybe. But a good few of you now have shown interest. I'm looking at a few comments there from you guys suggesting that I open a PO box, so I just wanted to throw that question out to all of you. You know, if I opened a PO box, would you guys be interested in Would you guys be interested in it? And like, I'm not the type of person that's like, send me shit. And you guys know that about me. If you guys were to send me anything at all, I'd love like handwritten letters and, you know, like things from where you're from, like stamps from where you're from, because I know stamps in Ireland are different to the stamps in the US, and different places in the US have different stamps and stuff. I'm literally a 60-year-old woman between the fucking knitting and like, send me stamps. I don't mean like, oh god, this bit's a train wreck. I don't mean like rolls of stamps. I mean, you know the stamps you stick on your letter before you send it. I think it would be cool to get them, to get handwritten letters from you guys. It's like having pen pals all over the world. So I would enjoy something like that, being able to read letters from you guys, you know, read your stories, where you're watching from, and I know that you've commented a lot of that already. But I think a PO box is a cool idea, and I know a few of you guys have actually told me that you have gifts for me. I'm like, why? Why would you send me anything? Why would you want to send me anything? Like, I'm literally just somebody that makes weird fucking videos, swears a lot, and laughs at myself. But I know a few of you guys, one person in particular, and you know exactly who you are. I was only talking to you last night, actually had something fucking custom made for me, which blew my mind. And not a word of a fucking lie. Anyone that suggests PO boxes or things like that or sending stuff, it really shocks me and it really gets to me. And the person that I was talking to last night, you know who you are. I think you have the most beautiful soul. But I don't want to seem cocky. I don't want to seem like, send me shit. Because like I said, I'm not like that. So I wanted to throw it out to you guys. What do you guys think about the idea of a PO box? If I was to open one, would you guys be interested in... I don't expect anything. I don't expect like fucking gifts or anything like that. I mean, you know, like letters and small little stupid keepsakes from where you're from. Like a keyring with like Texas on it, or like fucking Arkansas, or wherever you're from. That would be incredible. That would be incredible. And JC, I have seen every comment you've left, every tweet you have sent me or mentioned me in, and I just gotta say I appreciate the hell out of you and your determination. Those of you who mightn't have seen the comments or the tweets, JC has been leaving comments about what is it, hashtag Katie on the couch or something like that. JC is fucking hellbent on getting me on Talking Dead, and the comments that you leave and the tweets that you tag me in, they're so sweet and fucking soul touching, and I love your determination. I really do. Talking Dead is an incredible show, and I love watching the show be dissected. I love watching the special guests talk about the episode we've just seen and how they break it down and how they tell us things we mightn't have known before. It's the fact that you think that I'd be good enough for that has me like... Are you watching the videos that I think you're watching? Are you watching my videos? Is it me you meant to send that to? Like I was saying, I do see every comment that is left for me. I appreciate each and every one of you. The comments you leave make my day and cheer me up and make me happy. And knowing that there's people out there that wish me well, or there's people out there that are rooting for me to do well, I love you guys, I do. God, I'm gone off on a tangent. Where was I at? Blanket. So we're still working on the blanket. You guys all seemed to find the whatever I said. What did I say about the blanket last week? I said something about knitting, or let me update you on my knitting. You guys found that hilarious. We've done a good bit more. I did a border up along the top, and I'm going to have the border go down along the sides and along the end as well, because I saw this wool and I fell in love with it. I don't know if you can see. I'll bring it a bit closer. It's like a burgundy, and there's little flecks of different colours in it. And I saw it, and I was like, I need it in my life. It doesn't even go with my colour scheme, but I need it in my life. So I have 4 rows of like checkered patterns. Then I put in a grey just to break it, and I'm going to do another 4 rows of patterns down underneath it and end it with the burgundy again. The funny thing about this is I had my nana sew it together, because I'm not great at sewing. So if you look at the back of it, that's the back. Like, it is so neatly stitched. But then I decided, you know what, I want to stitch it. Not a good idea. Look at my look at my stitching, yeah? Towards my nana's. My nana, the back of the blanket looks as good as the front does. It is that neat. And then there's mine. I was like, this motherfucker is not coming off. We're gonna stitch it to fuck. But I reckon I should be finished it by next week. I have another row to go onto it, and then all I need to do is 2 more rows, 2 more? Yeah. Yeah, 2 more rows and then a border. And then I'm done. I'll be finished it. My measurement skills are all off. Oh well, like it's wide enough. And also, like I was saying last week, you guys know I get distracted easily. I go off on tangents. So, in the middle of making the blanket, I decided, you know what I should do? You know what's a great idea? I should knit another scarf. Got this over beside me when I was filming, but I forgot about it. Come to me, scarf. As you guys may have noticed, we are moving into kind of fall season. September, we're kind of in the middle of September. It's going to be over soon, which means it's October. Halloween is my second favourite time of year next to Christmas because I'm obsessed with horror. I love the lore behind Halloween. I love any kind of scary, freaky, paranormal story. I spend most of my time on YouTube watching paranormal story times. Fun fact for you guys. I do believe in like the paranormal and ghosts. I love Halloween. I love the feel around Halloween. That it's cold, it's rainy, the spookiness of it all. So I decided to knit kind of like a fall inspired scarf. It's, what colour even is that? It's kind of like an orange with like a black going through. So it's very kind of Halloween-y colour, the orange. And then it goes into a slightly pinker colour and then back into the orange again. It's like the one that I did last week, just different colours. And I did this one really long. But I'm one of those people that likes to loop it around and just hide inside a scarf like a turtle shell. Jesus Christ, 10 minutes of this video is going to be me fixing a fucking scarf. You know, like when it's cold and you just want to hide inside your scarf. You're like, don't look at me! Yeah. I really loved the colours of this. I think it's pretty. Why am I so fucking pale? I noticed that in, was it last week's video or my fear video for this week? I was so pale, I was like translucent. There was a blue tint to my skin. I was like, oh, sweet baby Jesus, I'm like a ghost. That's the knitting. See, that's exactly how supportive you guys are. You guys are like, how's the knitting coming along? No one else, apart from my mother and my nana, asks me that question. I've been reading a lot as well. I mentioned in a previous video that one of my favourite books is a book called Jane 2 by Sean Patrick Flannery. I'm gonna have to get up and get the book. I'm so unprepared for every video that I film. So I've already mentioned this book before. It was written by Sean Patrick Flannery, who's an actor. He's actually in the Boondock Saints. He's one of the 2 lads in the Boondock Saints. And when the book came out, I was like, well, I might as well buy it because I love Sean as an actor. There's that fucking light beam thing on me again. It's the fucking blinds fucking up my lighting. But I read the book a good few times and I decided to reread it again because it's one of the best books that I've read. It's kind of about like life and about time passing and about how when you're younger, the things you want in life don't necessarily have to change as you get older, and it's about love and romance and loss and death. And the book, it covers so much that like after you read it you actually feel emotionally drained. You feel like all of this has happened to you. I really can't suggest this book enough. And this might be generalizing, but if any of you guys are from Texas, then you've probably heard of this book because Sean Patrick Flannery is from Texas. And like, I don't know how things work in America, but I know if somebody is Irish, that light is really pissing me off. We're gonna have to move slightly. We're gonna have to adjust. Is that better? Yeah. I know that if somebody is Irish, that pretty much the whole of Ireland kind of gangs behind them and supports them. So like, you know, U2 with the Script or any Irish band, just because they're Irish, all Irish people are like, woo, go them. So I don't know if it's the same in Texas, but he's a very Texas person. He's very proud of where he comes from, and the book is based in Texas, and it deals a lot with Texas landscapes and places in Texas. So if you're from there, you've probably heard of it and you've probably heard of him. But if you like books and you like reading and you're a person like me that I love people, I love learning about people, I love listening to people's thought process and how people cope and deal with things. And this book is the type of book that even though you're reading about someone else, it reminds you of yourself and your own life. It reminds you of your family and where you went to school and your first love and your first kind of brush with death and stuff like that. And it's an incredible story. If you're looking for something to read, which I don't know if you are or not, this book is incredible. It really is. What else do we have to speak about? What fucking accent was that? I'm gonna go out and do a little bit of shopping. Probably gonna come home, watch a movie. Actually, I have a few films here that I haven't seen in a while. I watched that yesterday. I watched this one yesterday. Red Dawn. It's a really good movie. I love action movies. I love movies that are like in your face. So that was really good for that. Plus Jeffrey Dean Morgan is in it. How could you go wrong? Another Jeffrey movie that I have. Trying to take off the price sticker. I hate stickers. If I have anything with a price tag or a price sticker on it, I'll go ape shit trying to get it. Oh, I've ripped it! Ape shit trying to get it off. But somebody in the comment section mentioned this movie to me last week and it made me laugh because I actually only bought this movie about 2 or 3 weeks ago. But this is one of the best action movies I've seen as well. It's called Heist. It would remind you a lot of Speed. If you've seen Speed with Keanu Reeves, this movie would remind you a lot of it. But the plot twists and turns and hidden agendas and hidden plot motives, it's incredible. It's really, really good. I watched that ages ago. I might watch that again tonight. And it is only 5 weeks this Sunday, I think, until The Walking Dead comes back. So we don't have long to go now at all. It's really soon till it comes back. I still am undecided as to who I think got Lucille. I'm still going to stick with either Abraham or Eugene. Maybe Glenn. I don't know though. I'm feeling Abraham or Eugene could be the ones to go. But it's only 5 weeks now to go until it comes back. And it's kind of weird because we're never going to get this time back. You know, the time that we have now until the premiere airs. We're never going to get this time back. Once we've seen the premiere, that's it. Whatever character that we love, they're dead, they're gone, we're never going to see them again. So we should just kind of savour this moment of being like, who is it? Who died? And also savouring the moment of, you know, still having your favourite character alive or one of your favourite characters alive. Daryl. In all seriousness though, I can't wait for the premiere to air. I can't wait to see who it is. I think whoever it is, it will be the right decision. There's people that I'd like to see get Lucille more than others because I feel like it would fit the storyline better. But, you know, whoever gets Lucille, I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to say it was the wrong decision because whoever it is, there's a plan for the show and for the story. And whoever has to leave the show, they're leaving for a reason, unfortunately. So I'm pumped to see it and I can't wait to have you guys to talk to because I'm going to be a fucking emotional wreck after that premiere. Couldn't think of the word there. After that episode. And the question that I'm going to leave this week for you guys, that fucking light is still on my face. The question that I'm going to leave this week for you guys is, what are things that make you feel at ease? Like I said, I'm an anxious person, I'm a bit of a twitchy person. I have my little comfort zone and I have, you know, I know what will relax me and what will make me feel comfortable. Just like in life and in general, or things that'll calm me down if I feel nervous. There's a song by Troye Sivan called Ease and the words are, take me back to the basics and the simple life. Tell me all of the things that make you feel at ease. I was listening to that last night going to sleep. Being at ease to me is being at home. Being at home in my pyjamas with my family. You know, no makeup on, no stresses in the world, nothing to do for the day, just being at home with the people that will look after you and will mind you and don't give a shit about what you look like or don't really give a shit about what you say or how you phrase things. So being at home is what makes me feel at ease. Music makes me feel at ease. Taking comfort in the fact that nobody has life figured out. Nobody knows exactly what they're doing. No one knows exactly what they want in every aspect of their life. So when you feel like you're the only one that's confused and freaked out about the future, you're not the only person. You know, it's called the human race for a reason. Everyone's running towards something. Everyone's stressing out, trying to figure out their life and trying to figure out what they're doing and why they're here. So I just kind of take comfort in, you know, knowing that everybody's rushing, everyone's confused, and no one really knows what the fuck's going on. That's another thing that makes me feel at ease. So what makes you guys feel at ease? Is it a smell? Is it a sound? Is it where you are? Is it a certain texture or feel? Like, I love the feel of my duvet, of my quilt. The feel of that. You know, when you're lying down to go to sleep and you pull up your covers, it's the feel of being in your own bed. It's the feel of being at home and being safe. That's something that makes me feel at ease as well. So what makes you guys feel at ease? And also, I just caught sight of myself in the fucking mirror and noticed I have makeup in my hair. That's what happens when you try and film a video before you're going out somewhere and you're like, put on the makeup, do the hair, hurry up. I have makeup in my hair and it looks like I have bitchin' silver streaks going on. Oh well. Maybe I can set a new trend, foundation streaks in your hair. So that's all for this week, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and I will talk to you all soon. I'll talk to you all on Monday actually, because I'll have my fear video up on Monday, hopefully, unless I'm working, and then it'll be Tuesday. So I'll talk to you all soon.